Hello and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. Quickly, let's just get the intro done in the first 30 seconds. If you do like this video, please like, subscribe, and turn on your post notifications when you do subscribe, so you never miss another upload from me, as obviously until the end of this year, which is the end of 2025, I'll be posting daily videos on this channel. And then either the final video of 2025 or the first video of 2026, I'll explain the sort of schedule that I plan to have for this channel and my other channels, which may be a collaboration between my three channels, which, yes, I have three channels. I've got a Cars and Trains channel, I've got a vlog channel, which I don't really post on that much, and I've obviously got this wonderful channel as well, which obviously I'm putting a little bit of effort into at the minute to try and grow it up until it gets to over 100 subscribers, and then I can focus solely on my vlog channel and growing that up, with these two just doing 1 or 2 videos a week, and that should be about fine. By these two I mean this one and my Cards and Trains channel. Now, obviously, for people who've watched me for a while, you'll know that that was a different intro, sort of, than normal. Yes, I just woke up today and chose experimental testing, so that's where we're at, I guess. But we have got a video that we need to get done, so I suggest we get it done. I like the fact that I suggest like someone else is doing it, it's me doing it, and I should probably crack on with it. So I'm gonna do that now. Obviously it's a new game today. I've had a little look at my just before we start the game here, had a little look at my HOI4 career profile. I cannot change the name of it. Like, obviously I can change the name of like the HOI4 guy bit of it, but I cannot change the actual like full career profile name because it's my personal full name, and I don't know why it is. I probably said it thinking, oh, I'll be fine, which obviously possibly was before I started screen recording, or actually possibly it was in an era where I wasn't even recording on this channel, because I created this channel, was filming for about a year or less on this channel, and then sort of just stopped for over a year, and then just came back. So it was probably during that break that I created it and thought it'd be okay, and well, I think we all know it's not. But obviously today I said I was going to do Soviet Union, and I plan on doing just that. So let's not waste our time here. Let's just crack straight in to the Soviet Union. I have cleared a bunch of old save games off my PC, so give or take some, it should be a little bit more happy today. Now I say it should be. Don't expect it, because it probably won't. Also, apologies for the last few videos, because I believe at least last 3 days have been late. Yesterday's was simply a Wi-Fi issue, which I did not expect to occur. What I will also say is that there is a new Wi-Fi booster. I say a booster, a new Wi-Fi box thing that's getting delivered to me today. And what I will say about it is it will not interrupt this video. Well, hopefully not. I mean, if someone knocks on the door, they knock on the door, I'm not going to stop filming. It's not worth the time to pause and then restart. It just isn't worth it. So if that happens, then that happens. But in terms of setting up, it will not be set up during filming time, even if it does get delivered. Because even me or my brother is going to set it up, and obviously, as you can tell, I'm filming, unable to do so, and my brother, he's not currently at home, he's out doing education stuff. So you guys don't have to worry about that. Now, with that waffle out the way, which seriously it was, we're the Soviet Union. I'm so not going to say what I was about to say. I would just like to warn people now. My previous device I was using, which was my laptop, which is when I had all those like recorded with my phone videos, right? Majority of them I was filming from my laptop. Like I was filming my phone on my monitor, which was coming off my laptop, which obviously this is currently my PC that you're recording the screen of here, which obviously has sort of some of the space to do some of the stuff I want to do. My laptop is, if I tried to screen record on my laptop, I think it would physically explode. It does not have enough space. So that's a fun one. I mean, it was trying to run, got a demo run, and it couldn't do it. Like, it would just keep crashing after crash after crash after crash. It was bad. It was really bad. So that is why we're on a different setup here, and we're obviously on my PC now because it has more processing power. I mean, even though saying that, it doesn't have much. Like, after I finish all filming today, and I've got another thing I need to do off camera for a project for the Great War from Stoke Pump House Museum. But, you know, once I do all of that, I'm then going to go on a call with my friend. And the reason I'm sharing this is because it does relate to videos, potentially. Because there's a game called Farming Simulator 22, which I know they've got a 2025 version now, or new 25 game. But I've got the 22 game. And I haven't ever been able to play it on my PC, ever. And I keep having a look to see if I can try and break through the barrier that it's got to get in. Obviously that's not a barrier of I haven't paid for it, because I surely have. But it's more of the GPU is not up to the spec or whatever. So I'm going to talk to my friend because he has a bit more of a clue than I do about these things. So hopefully, give or take some, maybe we can start branching out into different videos. I mean, I'd like to do Minecraft videos because I think that'd be fun, because I've got a massive railway world which I'm currently putting a lot of hours into to try and get completed to a level where if I did want to film on it, I would be in a great position to do so. And then maybe we could do some Farm Simulator 22 ones, because that would be quite fun. And yeah, that'd be a pretty fun idea to do. Then what other games do I have? Got some other games on Steam like Euro Truck and sort of games like that, so we could do them. Yeah, it's just some fun games we could play, to be fair. So, you know, if you want to see other games on this channel, let me know down below. And if you don't, just say you prefer Hearts of Iron 4. But speaking of Hearts of Iron 4, it's currently 8 minutes into the video and we haven't actually done much. By we haven't done much, I mean I haven't done much. So I suggest that I start actually doing things. Also, my desk is held like there's sort of like a flap at the front of my desk, which is what you could hear then, which was a bit of a metal sort of doing this. It's just slightly loose, as in the desk isn't actually sitting properly on top of it. There's like a air gap between it. So anytime I'm like moving to go and face my phone or moving to go and face my monitor, it just catches, and my leg will catch on it, and it'll just it's just loud and annoying. I'll probably put like a bit of, I don't know, paper or cardboard in it just to hold it up at some point. Or I could do this, where I lift you guys up, move you guys over here. That way you guys are now directly in one single line of sight with my monitor. And I move my chair a little bit to the left here, and there you go. Shouldn't have that issue again, give or take a lot. Right, I now need to figure out what we're doing. Oh yes. I'm hoping I'm spelling this correctly, otherwise it's going to be quite embarrassing. You will hear a lot more typing here, I do apologise. I need to stop waffling as much as I am. It's actually starting to irritate me. But that's half of the video. But anyway, here we're going to do the centre because, well, we're staying directly down the normal communists, and keeping down that path. I will do this as well. They have actually updated this a bit, which is quite good. Yep. So it turns out when they did the latest update, they updated a lot of things. Do secure the administration, collectivization process. We are saying communist here because the Soviet Union is obviously built on communism and built to, well, be communism. So we'll stay as that, so it sort of keeps us with the most stuff to do. Go down here, do that, and then we'll do this one, and then this one, then we'll do that, and then we'll wait for them in a second. We're going to see if we can annex a couple other allies here, mainly Tanatuva. It'd be pretty funny if we could. So we'll see if we can annex them here, and if they appreciate it, or deny it, and then we have to go in manually and take them. Obviously we'll fortify the Mongolian border here to keep them thoroughly under our control. We will push down Baltic security here, and obviously we're not about to allow the Baltics to be independent nations, because that just goes against half of the things I want to do. We'll also do secure Leningrad here. This is basically to expand as much as we physically can here. We are not exactly about to be allies with Japan, so we're not going to do that one. That seems about right to do that. We'll do claims on Poland here. Basically warn everyone what we're planning on doing. And then we'll ask for some Romanian territory. We're not about to be friends with them either. We're very much going to demand a lot of territory here. Right, that's good for us. That means we can go to war with Poland. I like that. I'm about to sneeze. Sorry. Yeah. What were we doing? Oh yes. Sorry, I lost my train of thought there. We'll strengthen the mobilization plan. Here, we're going to do something that maybe some people don't do normally. I'm going to restore the Cossack divisions, simply because I need troops at a very much Soviet Union rate. Because the Soviet Union is very much, I want to say, very much known for being the country which just throws troops at problems. And I would like to point out World War II as an example of them throwing troops at problems. The Germans advanced into their territory and they just threw troops at them at endless rate, which sort of combined with the winter helped them out immensely. Yeah, normal things. Do that, and then we have to wait for a third one eventually at some point. We will get it. So we've got some things that we can do here. Is there any territorial things that we can do? Nope. Not for that one, there isn't. Can we take territory here? Oh yeah. Control Crete. Cyprus. What is this? Is this supposed to be like... Okay, I didn't think the Soviet Union had lost their mind entirely. Apparently we have. I'm going to select Control Crete because I'm simply bored. We'll do this one because it's pretty quick to complete. And it will give us a rank, so that's good. I don't know how we're globally ranked the first faction in the world, possibly because we are just humongous. So that's fun. We also need to expand the army here because we just simply do not have enough. Okay. We do. We're just pretending we don't. But we're going to research everything here, which is good. Right. So now we've researched everything. We now need to look at what else to do. Possibly that. Research all special projects, because why not? And then if that wasn't enough, we should then get all the latest equipment. Now we have all the latest equipment. What is next? I don't really know. I would construct a bunch of factories, but then again, we might be here for a long time until it crashes if we were to do that, so I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to try and prevent the crash if possible. He says that he's just done some major things like completing all special projects. Oh well, I'm sure my PC will handle it fine. There you go. So we'll just deploy a bunch of these guys here, hopefully. Just deploy as many as we physically can. Which turns out is 122. Well, that's a bit more than I thought it was going to be. But then again, we are the Soviet Union, so sounds about right. Also, I still want to say I've never used ranges in my life. I have no idea whether they're good or not. I will have to use them at some point soon, because it'd be pretty funny to do so. Now, what in the name of construction is going on out there? Sorry guys, you wouldn't have heard that on camera, but a massive loud clang and bang just happened off camera. I mean, there was a tip probably about 5 minutes away from my house, so it's probably that. I say 5 minutes, that's being generous. By generous, I mean that's undercutting it by a lot. You can hear it, but to drive it's quite a while. Sort of thing. Anyway, what were we doing? Oh yes, I remember. My brain is going all sorts of places today, and not exactly where it needs to be, which is the Soviet Union. Right. So we'll play here, and then we should get about 122 divisions. Pretty much instantly. That's some more divisions off Tanatuva, if they even have any. Should probably turn that off now. We will also be working on the Navy here, because I don't see why not. Yeah. I'm going to gather that we probably have completed Expand the Red Army. Have we not? Red Armies. At least 3 million fielded manpower in Comintern, currently 2.15 mil. Okay. How do we immediately complete that? Divisions in factions is greater than 178. Ah. Yeah, you see, we did do that. I forgot about that one. What's this one? After the following... we'll ignore that one. Launch a preemptive strike on a... Okay. Declare war on democracy. Why would I... Why? That doesn't even seem like a good idea. Construct military infrastructure. Well, that's going to be building military factories, isn't it? Section control border states. Oh, so it's just building infrastructure. Okay. We're not going to do that. Expand the faction, appoint the spy master. I think appoint the spy master is not a bad idea. because we can get that done pretty quickly. So we'll add that here, and then go in here, and then we'll just quite simply create the NKVD here, because we've not got anything better to do. So now we've got that on the way. We then just have to do a few upgrades, and we should be quite a good way along the idea of what we want to get done. Obviously Tower 2 is no longer in the faction, and the reason for that is, well, they're now part of me. By part of me, I mean they're part of the Soviet Union, so they cannot be in a faction and part of another country at the same time. So they obviously have ceased to become a member of the faction. What's this thing here? Well, yeah. I mean, I'd like to go expand our territory, to be fair. I think that's very key. Can I add more? No. Okay. Okay, so I have to do a thing that I don't have done. Oh well. Anyway, I would like to annex Mongolia here, if that's even a possibility, and I don't think it is, but it'd be funny. And I purely mean it out of the fact of comedy and nothing else. I actually have some ultimatums I need to send out here, so I should probably get them done after the war with Poland, which should be an idea. Speaking of the war with Poland, who do I have to go to war with? Poland. Simply Poland. Well, that's fun. I'm just going to get together 24 divisions, and I reckon that'll be fine. Don't know how many divisions this is about to be. It's probably going to be like 48 or something. Oh, yes. Didn't mean to select all of them there. Oopsies. Just got to make sure I don't select the mass build up troops that currently sits in Moscow. Yes, not good. Right, so we should be down to 48 divisions almost here. There we go, we are now. So effectively we'll assign these there, split them in half, and once they're split into half, we'll then assign another one there, and that should do us about right. So then we assign a field marshal here, which we've got a lot to choose from. We're just going to pick the highest ranked one. And then I will assign, well, I personally think we should promote this lovely general here to become a field marshal, and then possibly we should remove our current field marshal in favour of the new one, because I don't see why not. And then he can go there, then we'll do this, and then he'll go in there. That's all good. Now that should be enough to take over Poland. Should be. Hopefully. Not really sure whether it is or isn't, but we'll figure that out. We'll push all the way to Danzig here, because I don't see why not. We'll just take all of Poland, because I can't be bothered, and if the Germans get mad about it, well, too bad. So sad. The answer is I don't care. We're just going to push into Poland, whether they want to do anything about it or not. And give or take some, we might be in Warsaw within a couple of days. Just depends how quickly our forces can move. And yes, we have declared war on Poland. And yes, the Mongolians are in it as well. I want territory. That's pretty much it. Yep, we annexed Tanatu. Why wouldn't we? It just seemed like an obvious answer of something to do. Lovely. Romania has surrendered territory to us, which is obviously very good and exactly what we wanted them to do. So that's also very good. And that means we can now expand further into Poland here, taking even more territory. Because we have a larger front line to attack out of now. And they don't have much to stop us attacking. We will also have to probably focus on the Air Force at some point here. It'd probably be quite useful. Finland has also rejected our demands. Lovely. That'll be our next war that we'll go to. That's fun. Well, I didn't expect to have both Finland and Poland rejected. I expected, hopefully, at least Poland. And then Finland might sort of accept it, and then we'll go to war with them later on. But it's good to see they both rejected it. I mean, I would like to see Romania reject it as well, to be fair. So that way I can justify a war on Romania as well at the same time, because that would be quite nice. But clearly they have decided they don't want to go to war, and so they gave us territory, which I'm not too happy about. But then again, it's territory at the end of the day, so who am I to complain? We got what we wanted and it's under our control now, so we just got to keep advancing through and into Poland. She's going quite slowly here, so maybe we need some more troops. 217 is absolutely horrendous. We'll split them because we do not need that many, and then we'll put these down until we get enough. We're at 48, because then we can split them into two groups from there even further. So we'll do that, then come over here. Where's that all gone so far down? Sorry, my mouse and keyboard had moved halfway down towards the end of my desk, which is not where I put them, so I needed to push them up again. We'll assign him there, grab this other one, assign him there as well, and then he just needs a general now, so we'll put general on here, and that should be about good. And then we'll select these spare divisions that are up here. We'll take them and begin a new division with them, and that way we can just mop up a bunch of spare divisions and form 24 divisions into one thing, and that should give us enough for a full army here, hopefully. So we'll go and select this lovely tank division. That'll go in there. This is basically just cleaning up any unassigned divisions here, just to make sure everything goes smoothly and everything fits in well here as well. So we'll assign him into there, him into there as well. We've got 4 divisions there that need to be assigned. Then we've got these 3. That's the NKVD officially formed, which is good to see. We've got 2 NKVD troops here, speaking of the party. And then we've got 2 tank divisions. We have obviously got 93 motorised divisions, and I'm not bothered to take 93 divisions and assign them here. It's just not about to happen. But we will take these 3 divisions here and attach them on because they fit nicely. And that's one major army group built, which currently obviously a majority, or actually a minority of them is attacking into Poland. We're just going to switch that and change it to everyone's attacking into Poland here, no matter what. And that way we might hopefully have Poland on the back foot a little bit quicker. And we might be able to finish this in this episode, give or take a bit. We'll see how it goes. We're hoping here that we should be able to finish this war pretty quickly. As soon as all the new divisions come down and get started on the war. I mean, it's definitely appearing that it's a much different assault now. There are very much more troops on the front line. I doubt Poland has got much left to fight with, considering, the amount of troops that they are facing is probably about 4 times their entire country's military numbers, and we're only using maybe half of ours to fight. So, it just shows the level of the Soviet Union. We have so many people, meaning so many troops, that we're just deploying troops because we feel like at this point. And hopefully we should have even more people soon when we take over the entirety of Poland. Because that makes about sense. Right. We should be in Warsaw, I want to say by the end of March 1936. I want to say we should be in Warsaw by that point. Because we're advancing pretty quickly here, which is obviously really good to see. It means we clearly know exactly what we're doing at this point. Or possibly not, but will appear like we do. We need to figure out what we're actually doing here in terms of ideas and what actually we feel like doing. I reckon we do this here, and that way we can hopefully take back Alaska as quickly as possible, without too much issue. Okay, will take a lot. Just questioning how long it's going to be until we get into somewhere like Krakow or Warsaw. Because, I mean, to be fair, we have a lot of former Polish territory at this point. And we are slowly on a charge towards their capital, which is obviously really good to see that we're advancing so quickly here. Yeah, we've got a nice encirclement in here. I'm hoping one of our troops just decides to attack up there, just for the sake of taking it, so that they can't use it for their own purposes. But then again, I don't know whether we will or won't do that. There we go, we're now pushing further down. We're not yet cleaning that entire pocket up, which isn't good. I might just send 4 random divisions up there to go and clean it out, to be fair. Just because I can't risk having enemy troops up there that aren't accounted for. So I'll just move some troops up to go make sure it's clear. And hopefully they come back with a good report if it is clear. Or if not, they go and clear it themselves. Some one way or another, it should be clear at some point. Right, anyway. I don't know at this point. Well, it clearly ain't clear. So that ain't good. We'll just have to Turkey seizes control of the Bosphorus. Right. We will immediately say that that is not going to be permitted. Because I won't be having that. And then they just agree on a different thing. We'll invade Turkey at some point. It's fine. It'll be alright. It'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be perfectly fine. Right, we should have Krakow here under our control pretty soon, which would be nice to see. He says, hoping that Krakow will now fall. Any moment now would be ideal. There you go. That is Krakow officially under our control, which is obviously really nice to see. The next step is just to finish off the rest of Poland, which shouldn't be too hard now. Do we own Warsaw? The only reason I'm saying it is because I'm not sure whether they still own it or we own it at this point. I mean, I'm presuming it would say like Soviet Union captures Warsaw or something as an event, but it hasn't yet said that, so I'm not sure whether we have or haven't captured it. But with the way we're moving forward at the minute, it was a matter of time before it did. There you go, we have captured Warsaw now. Their surrender is imminent, because they're losing territory at such a rapid rate here that it just isn't worthwhile for them to continue to fight realistically, because we're just so much more speed than they even have as an option at this point, because they're going at what, 5 miles an hour, we're going at 100. It's so outmatched. Like, some would say this isn't even a fair fight, to be fair, because the Soviet Union has what, a couple million, over 2 million in the field, and Poland probably has maybe 200,000. It really was not a fair fight from the start. So yeah, it was not ever going to be a fair fight or a fair battle. But oh well. Poland at the end of the day is now Soviet Union, because Poland will now cease to exist as a nation and will just become the Soviet Union, which is interesting. In fact, in real life, I think Poland is the only nation to take Moscow. Don't know if Napoleon did it, but I believe Poland definitely did. 1920, I think they did, because the Soviet Union invaded, and then Poland just went, yeah, Uno reverse. Here we come to your capital. Open the Kremlin. If the Kremlin was even built at that point, I don't know. But it felt like a funny joke. Right, so that is it for this video. If you did like this video, please like, subscribe, and turn on your post notifications, so you never miss another upload from me, especially as you come into the next year and all the things I want to do. And yeah, in tomorrow's episode will be episode 2 on this series, and we will be pushing into Finland, and we will be also taking over the Baltic nations, meaning Lithuania, Latvia, and Estonia. And then who knows, maybe we even go to war with a couple nations down in the Balkans, like Yugoslavia, Hungary, Bulgaria, Romania, Albania, Greece, and maybe Turkey as well, for extra good measure. And then maybe we even push in to somewhere like Afghanistan, Iran, or Iraq, simply because we're bored and have nothing else better to do. These are all things that are very likely. So yeah, could happen, you know. Who knows? Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Hope to see you in the next video. Bye for now. Bye.